Imagine waking up one morning to find the internet gone. No emails, no streaming, no banking, no GPS, no social media. Not just down for an hour or a day, but gone. Forever. In this video, we dive deep into one of the most mind-blowing what-if scenarios of our time. What happens when the world's digital nervous system is switched off for good? From global collapse to unlikely rebirth, we'll walk through every phase of this massive shift, and how it could reshape civilization as we know it. At first, it feels like a massive outage. Social feeds won't refresh. Your favorite streaming app crashes, and even your smart fridge can't connect. Within hours, banking apps stop functioning. Credit cards are declined. News stations are overwhelmed by the lack of real-time updates. Airports shut down. The stock market freezes. Governments scramble for answers. The truth sets in. This is not temporary. Some suspect a global cyber attack. Others fear solar flares or coordinated terrorism. But none of it matters now. The internet is gone. Without the internet, everything tied to it collapses. Power grids falter. Digital thermostats fail. Automated agriculture systems stop functioning. Hospitals lose access to cloud-based medical records. Emergency services revert to analog communication. Radios, landlines, and in many cases, nothing at all. Grocery stores can't track inventory. Warehouses can't move products. Water and fuel deliveries become inconsistent. Panic spreads fast. People withdraw cash until ATMs shut down. Food is hoarded. Martial law is declared in major cities. A new kind of silence falls over the earth, a digital silence. Societies begin to fragment. The systems we relied on were designed with constant connectivity in mind. Now, communities must go local. Radio becomes the dominant communication tool. Newspapers see a brief renaissance. Physical mail surges, but infrastructure is limited. Students return to textbooks. Teachers rewrite curricula. Universities close. Online education disappears overnight. Cities become disconnected islands, each dealing with its own version of chaos. The world hasn't felt this small in centuries. Tech-dependent cities suffer the most. Los Angeles, New York, Shanghai, Tokyo. In contrast, rural, off-grid, and indigenous communities thrive. Farmers and craftsmen become the new elite. Those with traditional survival skills are in high demand. Corporate power crumbles, but some large companies pivot. Those who retained analog systems, print, physical storage, offline communications, begin to rebuild. A digital reset reshapes power structures. Governments decentralize. In some areas, totalitarian regimes rise in the absence of digital oversight. Money, once digital, returns to paper. Barter systems emerge. Gold and silver see resurgence. Resource-based economies form around food, clean water, medicine, and information. Alternative currencies rise. Printed credits, labor tokens, even handwritten promissory notes. Without digital banking or centralized control, local economies flourish or collapse depending on leadership and geography. Without social media, identity changes. People no longer curate lives for likes. Fame becomes local again. Real-life reputation returns. Art reverts to analog. Musicians play to live crowds. Print media, vinyl, and film are reborn. Mental health improves for some, worsens for others. The quiet is healing to many, but devastating to those once connected to distant communities. Religion, local storytelling, and tradition fill the void once held by the digital feed. Without global surveillance, conflict escalates. Nations blame each other for the collapse. Alliances strain. Military powers rely on analog warfare. Jets without GPS. Strategies without satellite imagery. Spycraft changes. Information becomes slower, but also more valuable. Intelligence is collected by humans once again. A cold war of secrecy and suspicion emerges. Some governments fracture. Others seize permanent emergency powers. Over time, engineers begin to piece together new systems, local networks, closed-loop intranets, community satellites. Open-source knowledge becomes critical. Printed guides, shared manually, form the new internet. Slow, analog, human-powered. It may take generations, but connectivity could return. Not as we knew it. Faster, bigger, decentralized, more secure. But we'll never forget the lesson. No digital empire is forever. The internet changed everything, but we forgot how much we depended on it. A total shutdown wouldn't just take us offline. It would challenge our values, relationships, survival, and humanity itself. So here's the question. Are we prepared? Could you survive a world without the internet? Forever? If this video made you think, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reality check. And in the comments, let us know. What is the first thing you'd miss if the internet disappeared forever?